Dear viewers, welcome back to Yoleno TV. Now, I stumbled upon Miguna Miguna's tweet, and lately we've discovered that Miguna Miguna have been throwing political low blows on Raila Odinga in a bid to seek Raila Odinga's attention. So this is what Miguna Miguna posted on his Twitter handle. Earlier today, as I strolled around Hurlingham, Nairobi, a group of Luos mobbed me saying, "Jatelo, you are now the one we are putting our hopes on. Jacob's journey has come to an end. The support and solidarity from all Kenyans has been humbling and overwhelming." So that is the tweet that Miguna Miguna posted. And from that, you can tell that Miguna Miguna is trying to talk to the KOT, those are now Kenyans on Twitter, that the ground is slowly shifting to his direction. But as usual, the people on Twitter are always quick to give their own responses. So that did not go down well with some of those Azimio brigades, and especially the ODM members. There were a couple of responses to the same, and there is a Twitter handle by the name Jakenya. And this is what Jakenya said. "For your information, Raila is a national leader and not a tribal one. And if you want to be a Luo leader, then look for the position of care." That is one of the responses that Miguna Miguna received. Then there was another one from Governor's Watchdog CBS. And this is what the response was all about. "Karibu Nairobi. How do you expect them to get their daily bread in this jobless country? Sifu a politician, then akuachie ya macho." Then there was a third response from Ken Abade, and this is what Ken Abade issued as his response. "You can go to the nearest hill or mountain and shout your statement very loud. Repeat again. Listen to yourself, and once the birds have heard you too, then return home and go on with your business." That is the third response. And then there was another response from Tuhaire Haman, and this is what Tuhaire Haman said. "Bwana Miguna, by law you are not a Kenyan citizen. You renounce Kenyan citizenship for the Canadian one. How will you help them?" That was the fifth response. And then there was another response from Godwin Kipnetich. And this is what Godwin said. "Jatelo, make peace with Jacob, and definitely you will have his blessings, and that is how you will be a king in the Luo land. Otherwise, fighting him won't be easy." Those are some of those responses that are given to Miguna Miguna's cryptic message that he posted when he said that he met people in Hurlingham telling him that he is the man to beat this time round, and that Raila Odinga will be definitely taken back to Bondo, as William RUTO always insinuated. But Miguna Miguna is one kind of person who is known not to let go. And then he also again posted something. I think this is a way to respond to those responses, and this is what Miguna Miguna said. "I understand that ODM morons are looking for me and spreading rumors that I have left the country. Not yet. I'm right here in Kenya, strategizing and organizing an alternative national movement for the transformation of Kenya. It will and must be done. Viva." I started off by giving you a tweet for Miguna Miguna, and then I went on and gave you some of those responses which were given back to as a response to Miguna Miguna's cryptic tweet. And then Miguna Miguna again posted another tweet. I think this was to counter those responses. But there is one particular tweet that caught my attention. One particular response that caught my attention. Before we get into that response, please, if you're a first-time viewer or if you're a regular viewer who's not subscribed to Yoleno TV, kindly take a moment and subscribe. You can hit the notification bell, give us a thumbs up, and once again, thank you so much for support that you've been according us. From the responses and from the tweets, there is one particular tweet from a Twitter handle by the name Mama Yake. And I think I tend to agree with this Twitter for one thing. This is what the Twitter said. The Twitter handle posted. The post is, for you to be relevant, you must mention Raila or ODM. Can you try and pull a crowd to kuogope? Raila is irrepressible. So the question that I think lingers in my mind, and I think it does in your mind, how is Miguna Miguna going to silence Raila Amolo Odinga if he can't even organize a rally in his own constituency? Miguna is like a dog that beat a good Samaritan who dived into a river to save the dog, only for the good Samaritan to be beaten by the dog. Ricky Taylor leaped into action while cycling along a river and heard someone shouting for help to save his drowning dog. The dog, Bentley, an Italian Ken Corso, had fallen off the side of a boat moored at the Norwich Yard station. So Ricky stripped down to his undies and leaped into the river to save the 60 kg dog, only for the distressed pet to bite him on his face after being rescued. The dog in this story is Miguna Miguna. Reke in this story is Raila Amolo Odinga. Moral of the story is very simple. Miguna will bite William Samoei Ruto just the same way he beat Raila Amolo Odinga. So in 2012, Miguna launched a book, Peeling Back the Mask, and in his launch, he made Raila Amolo Odinga the major topic during the launch. And that is the same as a dog that Raila Amolo Odinga tried to rescue. Remember, in 2012, after what happened and Miguna launching his book and everything, Raila Amolo Odinga also still went ahead and brought back Miguna into the country, but Miguna forgot about that one. So I think this is a case of Asante Apunda, Nimateke. That's what you're witnessing in Miguna Miguna's scenario. So the question that I'd like to pose to Miguna, how will you challenge Raila Amolo Odinga's dominance? Because Raila Amolo Odinga is not just a Luo leader, he's a national leader. Close to 7 million votes did not come from Nyanza only. They came from the country. And you know what happened? Probably Raila Amolo Odinga would have been the president right now. So the fact that Miguna is only hell-bent on dethroning Raila Amolo Odinga from the Luo Nyanza is something that should not even be given political limelight, should not be given airplay, because that does not make sense at all, ladies and gentlemen. So perhaps if you're watching this channel for the first time and you have to subscribe, please take a moment and subscribe. Also, just take a moment and give us your comment. What do you think about Miguna Miguna's constant attack, trying to make Raila Amolo Odinga pay attention to him? A thing that is not working to his favor, because when he was in Canada, it was different from now. When he was in Canada, people could listen to him, but when he's here, nobody tends to pay attention to Miguna Miguna. You saw the media giving him that blackout, the media blackout. So I think that's why Miguna Miguna is running here and there, trying to make himself look relevant. But the only way for him to make himself relevant is by mentioning Raila Amolo Odinga, and that's something that is not going to work for him, because people already know that most politicians make use of Raila Amolo Odinga's name to gain political limelight. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm winding up my case there. Please stay safe and stay blessed until we meet again for another analysis.